Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to use all function in formula tab in Microsoft Excel. In Microsoft Excel we have more tabs like file, home, insert, page layout, formulas, etc. And in formula tab we have like some group like function library group, define name group, formula auditing group, and calculation group. And each group have many functions inside. You can see inside function Autosum, recently used fund, financial, logical. So we have a lot of function in here. So I will show you one by one from the left to the right. Okay, let me show you how to use the function. Okay, for insert function, it look like insert formula. You can see if I click on here, it will tell what formula we want to insert. You can see when we click insert, it input equal sign. If I put like, for example, like the word or only formula, you can see in here. Like for example, if I use like we can say related to sum, to date, to financial, we can select any one. Okay, so for example, I will select like date and time. I will select the formula today. So you can see in here, if I select on today, you can see it's input the today here. Click OK. You can see the date. So it is the function just input some formula related to our formula. So we have some category here that math, statistic, lookup, reference. So we have the category formula here. Okay. So what about Autosum? Autosum we have like sum, average, count number, mark, main, and more function. Okay, let's see the sum. Just for example, and if you click here, I click sum here, it will auto select. Press enter, so it auto become that. Let's see. This one we just change the date. We just change general because last moment we use the today formula, so it convert to date. So now I change to general, so we can use Autosum. Okay, formula here, Autosum here. Press enter, so we will see the result here. Just double click, you can see. So we can also use the average here. For example, I stay in this cell number. If I use the average, it's auto select here. So the result will be 20 because it just is multiply this cell and divide to 3. So the result should be, it must be, like you can say, must be 20. You can see in here. It is just a simple. I just take one, two example from the formula to explain you. Okay, when we do the formula, we will see the like recently used. So today, if left any like frequency used, so it is shown here. For example, if we often use today, so the today will become on the top here. If you select on today, just click enter, so today will come here. So in the function library, we have like many category like financial. So any formula related to finance. So Microsoft try to category like all formula related to finance. So finance department, maybe like we can say should be understand is better. So it's not like the general formula you say. So I will skip on that. It's a logic. So logic, it is similar like the same like previous formulas. For example, I just take one example. If logic means this condition like if and if with add let not something like that. So we can select one. For example, if I select if, when I select if, they say we'll input if and close the open and close the bracket ready, and this is the logical test. If I select like 20, like bigger or like we can say bigger than 50, the value true, like you can say pass if. When we input the value like the result, like if the condition is true, we put the word pass. If false, we put the word if. We can put any word, like example I say retry, for example. So when we input the information here, if we input here is I put okay, but you can see in here pass like that, pass. If I change this number below, like below 15, like 14, so this will become retry. You can see. So it is just like physical insert input the condition. So if we know the formula, Excel formula well, we can just input like this one, like if, like that, and tap and we put the condition. For example, this one bigger than something, or we put the value if true. I mean the result is true or fail. We put here. When press enter, it the same result. Okay. This one also tag for any formula related to text. So we can see in here. First of all, I just take some example. If I use the formula like length is to count, or left to like select number of character in a cell. Example is left. Yes, like in here. If you stay here, you can select in here also. For example, I select John. I use only two characters, so the left formula will select any number of character we input here. For example, I put input 2. So when I press enter, it will take only two letter from here, like J and O from here. You can see. You see the formula, and we also can edit here. So this formula we got from like we input the formula in here this moment, and we can edit. Like example, we put like 3. You can add like one more character in here. And other formula is the same. For example, like that, I put like now. What happened? You can see now with date and time. And today also, so any related to date and time, we will see the formula in here. Like year, today, weekday, hour, a lot of formula related to date and time. And this one related to lookup. like we do VLOOKUP, match, filter. So some formula we also like don't know, but we have like other like some formula we often use like index, VLOOKUP. We have some formula that we have to learn more, and for the formula we have just some formula on that, but in Microsoft Excel we have a lot of formula related to lookup the value of the cell. Okay, I already give example. If for example, if we want to use like VLOOKUP, we just input here. So input the VLOOKUP formula here, and we input the value of like syntax of the formula. We look up value table array. We can select any area we want. For example, we select here. So we select here D to I. Column number. When we put all the condition, when we click OK, so the result is shown in here. So I'm not talk and so detail on that because it like the same as other formula. If we understand the syntax of the formula, when we input, we will have the good result. Okay, this format and trick. So we have like course sin any like mathematics. We have like group the mathematics formula in here. Some if like you can say thong song like thong song. So anyone who study mathematics, they may understand all the formula. Okay, or more function. So it also have group like statistic, engineering, cook, innovation. So we have a lot of formula in here. So let's continue to define them. For example, we do the formula we better like some for example if we use if we look up for example we look up this is look up value. If we look up it's for example is like this one for this table array. You can see this is the table array syntax. So this is what I'm going to talk about the name of the table. If we import here, we have to select here, and we have to input like the simple like column number. I just show you example on that. Simple I select like number 2 for the country. Okay, 2. So sorry. If 4 is math is China. You can see in here. IN India, something like that. So this one, what I'm going to show the table array. So when we often use this table array, we should input the table name here. For example, I put like count country. For example, I put the word country like that. When we do the formula, we don't need to select again and again. Let's see. Look up value, cn, table array, table array here, we just like input like one option word like country. You can see okay, G, you can see it is a table. So we just click on that. So we'll select a whole like the number of cell we already name as the country. So we don't need to come to select again and again. So when we make a table like that, we just input some future letter or that, so it will suggest any table array name. So I put here like column number. For example, I use empty number 2. Okay. 4. We can see the same result. If I use number 3, you can see it will get the result from here. So it is the advantage of define the name of the table. You can see if we want to change it, we can change the name of that. We just click on the name manager. You can see in here, and we can rename. We can select any area of cell. You can see in here. We can change. We can extend to column number or row number on that. This is the name. We can edit also. Okay. I think this one is a faster way. Just make a name of the table. If we also can do the name of the table on this function, but I think it's not like faster than this one. For example, if we want to select like simple like this one, we can name on that. When we select this one, this country data like from B to D, you can see it's already selected, and we just input the name here and click OK. We also have the name. For example, I have input like B to D. When we do the formula, for example in here, input here the table, we put the word B to D. You can see in here, just tap, so this table will automatically select. So we have many ways to make a name of the table, and also can select in some area, some cell or data cell, and we create from selection like that. Okay, I think it's not quite important for this setting, so it's the point of the name manager is just name of the table only. Okay, how about this one? You can see if I select on that, it will. Okay, let me explain you, and I will remove it. Okay, I will delete all. Okay, I will input Autosum. Okay, let's see what is the function of the formula auditing. This is the formula auditing. For example, we have like some formula, but we want to trace precedent. Okay, let me try to use this function. First of all, I click on that. I click here. You can see the result here. This one is the result from like the sum of these two cells. Okay, remove it. So what about this one? Okay, is it the sum of this one? And if I click again, you can see this one also the result or sum of this column number. You can see if I try to click again, that's finished because any related to this data is like that. So sum from here to here, from here to here. So the result here, and we sum that these two results to here. So the final result here. These two results we got from the sum of this column number. You can see this is the trace precedent. Okay, we can remove it. So let's see what happened on the test independent. Test dependent. You can see in here. So this value it related to this value and related to this value also. You can see this one is sum from here to here, and this result is sum from here to here also. So this cell also related to this cell formula. You can see we can say dependent. If we change this number, it will affect to this one and this one. Let me click it again. You can see if I change the number in here, it will affect this one and this one. You can see if I change like this one. Okay, let me remove that. If I change to 90, 99, this one will decrease one, and this one also decrease one. You can see this one. So this how to use like trace precedent and trace dependent, and this one to remove. And let's continue. So formula, we can solve formula. Just click on solve formula. Okay, let's see the result. You can see. So we can see it is the raw data. This is the data that we got from the sum formula. You can see in here. So if we want to see any like formula, this any data is like original data or the result from the calculation, we can show the formula here. So it will show everything related to formula. So if we don't want to show it, we just click on that. So it will disappear the formula. This one also can check for any error. There's no error like that. You also can calculate the evaluate the formula. You can click here, evaluate this one. If we have like many formula, many condition, so it will be evaluate like one by one. So, for example, if like we have the word if, like the formula if. For example, if this one bigger or equal, we can say bigger than 100, oh sorry, 90. The value, if the value is true, we input like the word like pass. Okay, if we like put also have some condition like this one also, or we can say like we can put grade here. A is this one like bigger than we can say 30, you come B grade on that. Just for example, you can say A what's that. We have some other condition like this one is the like smaller. There's no condition we can put in here like where that's right here. Right, this one like below to 30 which becomes retry. Okay, let's see. So we can input like some condition. This is the logic 3. Like if we can, if it's, we input, we have to input like the condition again. If we input like this one, okay, let's go back on that. We put on the top. Okay, this one also, if like bigger than 0, have condition. Okay, we try here. This is the, if the condition is true, it will show the result retry. You can see like that. So this is the formula I input here, and you can say here. Like we, for example, we have to we define like any bigger than 90 is become the grade A, and any value bigger than 30 become the grade B, and if below 30 mean like from 0 up to 30 it will become retry. The result here you can see is the condition. My purpose is to see that how to evaluate the formula. Okay, I click on that. You can see the formula is like that. When I click evaluate, it will evaluate for one formula and other formula step by step. Click on that. You can see this is the condition. One condition. If 100 is bigger than this number, so become grade A. That if this one bigger than 30 become grade B. And if I add again, you can see in here, and also in here, also this one, also the last condition. is like bigger than 0, when from 0 to 30, it will become this retry, so mean it fail. Okay, so this is the evaluate auto formula. Okay, let's continue. This one is watch our window. Let's see what happened. That is a click on that. If we click on here, we just click in here, pause in here, we click on watch out. We saw the watch window here. You can see there's no return here, but we have to add. You can see if we want to add any cell, we just select in here. First of all, I select this one, I click add. So we just watch out any like the file name in here, the sheet name in here, the cell number like P9 or P6, you can see in here, value A, the formula like that. So watch window, we want to watch detail on the formula. You can see in here. We also can change any number in here also. So if I want to watch this one, I can add in watch out. You can see if if I select here, it will auto select here. So you can see watch out. If I select this one, for example, I watch out here, you can see the formula is sum. The value is like that. The cell is N23, country dataset. So it is the watch out. It is the watch window function. Okay, to delete it, we just delete, or we just click on close to close. Okay, let's continue. I think this one just watch detailed information on the cell. Okay, for the calculation option, we have by option. Like actually, the default calculation is automatically, but we can change to manual or to automatic. It's up for data table. So what I want to show you, we can change from automatic to manual, and you can see I will delete this one. Okay, if let me. Okay, for example, this one is sum from here to here. If we change any number here, it will automatically calculate, right? This is the point. So for example, if I change to 30, so this one will become 100, right? At the real time, it's automatically calculated. But if I change this option to manual, if I change to like 30, this one should be 110, but it's not calculated automatically because we select the calculation option to manual. You can see 40 and 70, there is no update data here because we already changed the option from automatically to manual. We can change that back to automatically, so it will automatically calculate. So it is the point. And also in this case, if we change it to like 50 and it's not changed by automatically, and we can select on that, we can calculate now. But it's not the best way that we use the manual calculation like that. We should should select this one automatically, and while you check, it's automatically changed in the real time. I think this function I can say that I try to explain like almost all the formula, but it's not much detail on that. So I hope that you can understand some example from this video. Hope you can get some knowledge, and you can try to do research more if you want to know detail about each function or any more function, because I don't want to like spend more than hour to explain in detail for the function. Just try to recap the function, how it works and how we use it. So thank you for your watching. If you want to see my next video, you can subscribe my channel, my YouTube channel. So for any new post you will see, I try to explain what I understand from any computing like Microsoft Excel or Microsoft Outlook email or any like office work. You can say it's office work. So thank you for watching again. Bye bye.